at this moment, mama has to do it by herself.
It's not always about wearing the crown. Sometimes it's about carrying it.
I'm still seen as a woman of color, so I've got to show up and show out.
What does that mean when you say a single mom by choice, and how did you come to that decision?
Well, sometimes you have to make whatever decisions you think is gonna be best for your child. You know what I mean? Things didn't happen the way that I planned. I'm kind of corny, and I really believe, I guess, in marriage and just doing things step by step.
Not corny at all.
It didn't happen in the order that I wanted, but that's part of life. Things don't always happen the way that you plan. It doesn't mean that it's not meant for you. I'm still a young woman. I will still have many opportunities to find a good man, and who knows what the future holds. But at this moment, mama has to do it by herself. My mom did it by herself, and she raised me, and I'm fabulous, okay? I was in a relationship. We were in a relationship for like about a year. And, once the babies came along, things happen. Long distance relationships sometimes can be very difficult. Yeah. And there was just like a whole bunch of things happening at the same time. That's why I'm like, who knows what the future holds? But at the moment when I saw that it was unstable, I said, look, I don't want to bring any type of traumas to my babies. I don't want to bring any type of emotional. So I think it's best that we go our separate ways, and maybe, let's see, maybe I will have you involved in their lives somehow, because I also don't want to repeat the cycle of the broken home either. So I do want him to be part of their lives. So it's just a process. You have to think it through. There's no guidebook on how to be a mother. You just figure it out along the way.
It's not always about wearing the crown. Sometimes it's about carrying it. And for me, I love serving the project. I love serving the actors. I love being able to speak an actor's language. I love making it easier for the little brown girl behind me so she doesn't have to work as hard as I did, and have those opportunities to say, no, I'm capable of this, that. I may be this, that's true, but I'm also this, and I'm also that, and give me a chance at that. So I love creating opportunities, and I love seeing all of us win.
I'm still seen as a woman of color, so I've got to show up and show out every single time I step into the room. I mean, I feel like I'm shoulder to shoulder with my male counterparts, whether it be in, ideation or execution. But there's still this sense that, we are pigeonholed and put in a box, and I'm constantly pushing my way out of that. And as much as I don't like to subscribe to that notion, I'm conscious of it, I'm cognizant of it, but I certainly don't let it define me, who I am, or what I'm capable of, not for 1 second of the day. I just had a conversation yesterday with a young woman looking for me to mentor her, and I was like, you've got to drill down on what it is you're good at, right? And what it is you're good at is not always necessarily what it is you want to do in the long term, but start there. Start from a place of confidence so that you can over-deliver and over-execute, and use that as a stepping stone. If you're trying to scale a wall to get to the top, you've got to have a foothold. And a lot of times we set our sights on where we want to be without a clear plan on how we're going to get there. So, crawl, walk, run, but do it with confidence and with the assuredness that you've taken the time to teach yourself or to learn what it is you need to know about whatever it is you're engaged in at that point in time.